How's it going, guys? Matt here, back in CMS, and I say let's go check out some barns, see if we find anything cool in the barns. And here we are in our first barn. We have, what, an El Camino? Indeed, we do. What else do we have back here? Nothing. El Camino. Oh, here we go. That's like the Subaru type. Yeah, the in-game. Kind of like a mix between a Subaru and an Evo kind of thing. What else do we... Oh, man. That's a Ferrari Berlinetta. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while. I've had my chance. 1961 Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta. Man, yeah. Let's see if we can afford it. Surprisingly, we can. Okay, the ones I've come across before and wanted to buy, you could not afford. Oh, this is tempting, but look at that. Even just the buying commission is $132,000. That's, I mean, you can get a nice car for that. It's a ton of money, but I don't feel like we'd lose it. That's some impressive factory power there for 1961. Almost 300 horsepower. Man, this car, and it's mostly complete. Is it? Yeah, it is left-hand drive. We've even got a spare back there. Let's sit in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this car for a very, very long time. This is a ton of money to throw at a car, but I think we're going to have to do it. I've always said if I find it, I'm going to do it. Oh, it looks like there's a racing number on the door. Yeah, and it's red. You can tell it's red. Yeah, I definitely think we got to do it. For sure. I've been looking for this car for so long. I'm very excited about this. This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. A ton of money, but we're going to go ahead and do it. And let's send it to the garage. Back at the garage, time to check out our Ferrari. Oh, that is so cool. I'm genuinely excited about this, guys. I've been wanting this car for quite a while. And yeah, I've had a few opportunities to buy it, but I'd never had enough money. And so I'm so glad it finally worked out. This interior is absolutely fantastic. This is another mod done by Payne. They never disappoint. This is such a cool opportunity. And the car is really complete, which is pretty surprising. I'm excited to see what this livery is. We got some stripes back here, and I noticed the number on the door. So with that being said, let's send it over to the car wash and find out what it looks like under there. Start the car wash, and here we go. Oh yes, look at that. Oh my god, so good. I'm very excited, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, just so fantastic. All right, let's send it over to the garage. We're gonna do a complete rebuild on this car. And we're gonna start by draining the oil and getting this beautiful, beautiful Ferrari engine out of here. Car is up in the air. Let's send the oil collector over and use it and see what we get. Yeah, we had some oil in there. Didn't look too dark. This is so cool under here. What would that be, like magnesium back then they would use a lot of? Let's get this underneath cover off. Oh, this is so cool. It's nice to be doing something quite different. Let's get this drive shaft out of the way. Yeah, I think we're gonna have quite a few stuck fasteners on this one. Looks pretty neglected, but very complete, which is good. Get that there. We can pull our drive shaft out. Can we get to the starter from here? We can indeed. Pull this gearbox out of here. Just like so. And while we're right here, let's go ahead and get the clutch, the throw-up bearing, the clutch plate out of the way. Now we can grab our clutch and flywheel. We're just about ready to pull the engine. We got to pull these manifolds off from above, and then we'll be good to remove this beautiful inline six. Get our hood open there. There's that beautiful engine cover showing us a V12, but underneath we have a straight six. It's what works with the mod, so that's what we're working with here. So let's get this manifold off of here. Yeah, some of the mod builders are limited by things like that, but we can get these fasteners off of here. The power, the horsepower and everything is correct too. the original car. So let's get these 2 stuck bolts here. Now we can get that off, and we can go ahead, lift the car up, get the exhaust off, and then pull the engine out. That comes out. And I believe we are ready to, yes, pull our engine out, and we can take it over to the engine stand. Put you on there. Look how tiny it is. Again, this is to make it work with the mod. Okay, we send the crane back to where it came from. I'm excited to see what other liveries there's gonna be for this car. Get it up in the air and start pulling apart the suspension, why not? Let's get the wheel and tire out of the way to expose. We've got disc brakes, brake caliper. Brake pads can come off of the disc and the hub cap, as well as the bearing. We can get this front hub off of there as soon as we lubricate that fastener. We can get this knuckle cover off of here. Upper control arm. This, yeah, is very complete. A lot more complete than I often find them. We'll go ahead and get this sway bar in link out of the way. So that way we can get our strut set here. Lower control arm can come out. Outer tie rod, as well as inner. And pull the knuckle. That's that side already done. Let's head on to the other side. And from here we can pull this sway bar and our steering rack. That is the front pulled apart. Let's go to the rear now. No stuck lug nuts here. Nice. And we have discs in the back as well. We'll pull our caliper, brake pads, brake disc. We'll get our solid axle out of here. And our cover. And we'll get this knuckle, the rear shock absorber. We'll get our U-bolts here. There's one. And there we go. The other. Surprised I haven't run into any stuck bolts back here. We gotta get our rubber bushings out of here. I was expecting that to have a stuck bolt because I just said something. And now we can pull our leaf spring. While we're right here, let's go ahead and pull that fuel tank. Okay, that's that side done. On to the other. And now we can remove this axle housing, and that is the whole suspension system pulled apart. Let's go ahead and get our interior pulled apart. Bring it on down. Go to our interior view, disassembly, and that's just 2 seats and a steering wheel. Plain and simple. Now let's do our body. Start from the front. Let's get this grill out of the way. Headlight. Other headlight. Looks like this is all one piece. Let's get this car part 4, or the emblems and such, out of the way. The hood can come out. There's no fenders. All one piece, and I believe that's correct. Get the door out of the way. Rear window, because I think these were all aluminum, I believe. I don't know. Get the door out of the way. I don't want to speak and say something wrong. It's not right. Let's get this gas cap off of there. I'm pretty sure they were one piece aluminum. Let's get the welder on it. Move it over to the car lift and get everything straightened out. It doesn't, 15,000. That's the thing, is this car is going to be expensive to restore. Still need to pull that windshield out. But yeah, this thing wasn't in bad shape. Let's get that windshield. We get this whole piece here. And the interior is out. Because yeah, when Payne made this mod, there's a bunch of different versions. So this is the 250 Berlinetta. This would be the short wheelbase version. Let's see, we get everything out. Let's check everything under the hood. We've got our little fuse box here with some relays and fuses, and that's pretty much gonna be it. Get this thing down to its bare bones. There we go. And that comes out just like that. It's nice to start with a car that's so complete. That's rare around here. And that thing looks good. All right, let's go disassemble our tiny little engine here. This little guy is cute. All right, let's get the air filter off. Both of them. We're missing one right there, so spoke too soon. It's not totally complete. Didn't expect it to be, really. Get this carburetor off. This is very accurate to the era. These side draft carburetors and stuff. Get this engine head cover off. Man, look at all these fasteners and how many of them are stuck. There it goes. Let's grab our spark plugs. And we're missing 2 there. And then take off all of our little camshaft caps. And our final one here. And of course, it's going to have a stuck bolt. Off it comes. There we go. We get our first little serpentine belt there that runs the alternator. Let's go ahead and grab it. And we'll get our other belt here. Runs the water pump. Let's get that pulley off. Right there. Harmonic balancer can come on out. And let's grab this little clip. Get closer on this little guy here. This clip here. We get the distributor cap off. The rotor can come out. And the distributor itself. Now we can take the timing cover off. I don't know if I've ever done this engine before. I do not believe I have. This is pretty cool. Definitely different. Let's get our timing chain out of the way. Water pump can come on out. Looks like it's been replaced not that long ago. It was nice and shiny. Can we pull? Yes, we can pull our cam gears. Both of them there. Get our camshafts. Now we can pull our engine head, see what our pistons look like. I'm surprised there's not a stuck fastener here. And what do we got? Yeah, it's rough. Tons of carbon buildup, but they're all there. Let's go ahead and rotate our engine over. Let's pull all that out, shall we? And get this oil filter out of the way. It's a very interesting oil pan. Very dirty. Very gross. We get our rod caps out of the way. There's one. And we can pull the piston and get the rest. Oh, go ahead and grab these bearing caps as we're working our way down. We'll get the rest of the rod caps and bearing caps. There's our final piston. It can come out, as well as our crankshaft and block. That is the whole car torn down. I'm going to go ahead and turn these discs, flip them for a little extra money. And while I'm doing that, I'll start repairing body panels and get all that taken care of. This stuff's really not in bad shape. Doesn't take too much to fix it. That is all the body parts repaired. Now we can start doing all the mechanical parts and all the stuff that I can repair, I will repair. All the stuff I can't, I will replace. And all the stuff I can upgrade, I will do. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through all of this. I am back and it's time to build our engine out. We've got our crankshaft going in, and then we can install each one of our performance pistons, and I will also install the crankshaft bearing caps. And our final rod cap can go on, and that will allow us to install our oil pan. On it goes, just as so. We can do our oil filter. Then we can flip this thing over and install our performance head. On it goes, and all the head bolts. Now we can install our performance camshafts, and you know what comes after that. All the camshaft caps. We got a bunch of them. Now we can do our cam gear. That one and that one. And we can install our spark plugs. Let's go ahead and do that before we put the head cover on. Each one of the spark plugs in. Just like so. Now our head cover can go on. I didn't really worry about painting the engine up much because of that beautiful engine cover that will be covering this thing up. Our performance carburetors, even though we were able to repair the other ones, of course we want to go faster, right? Get these on just like so. And we might as well throw the filters on. Performance as well. Get all three, just like so. Speaking of filters, let's spin over here and throw on our performance fuel filter before I forget. Alternator. Looks like we can go ahead and put on our timing chain. Let's get that water pump in. Got our chain sprocket here. We can do our water pump pulley. We'll put the timing cover on. It's coming together very quickly. Harmonic balancer can now go on. Let's put on our performance distributor, rotor, cap, and of course the little clips. That one, and there we go. Get our water pump belt on, as well as our, we call it a serpentine belt, is alternator belt. Let's throw on our performance wires. There we go. And really, that's it. I mean, it's a simple engine. We won't worry about the headers until it goes in the car. Yeah, we're good to go. And just like that, in it goes. And this can go back. Let's go ahead and do our under the hood stuff. We'll get our brake master cylinder on, our windshield washer reservoir, and our radiator. And we might as well throw in all of our fuses and relays. Just like that, and the cover can go on. We are good. Go ahead and do our fluids now while we so we can put the engine cover on to make things look a little bit better here. Brake fluid, washer fluid, and coolant. We're gonna go ahead and install the front exhaust section, so then that way we can now install our two headers, little baby headers. There we go. Get these little guys on here. Just like that. Oh, but before I do want to throw on our clutch set here, and might as well install the gearbox as well. Get our throw out bearing on, and our adjustable gearbox on as well. Spin around here and install our starter. There we go. There's our beautiful V12. Much better. For wheels and tires, I went with the stock wheels. I love the wire wheels on a 250 Ferrari. Just works so well. And went with vintage race tires. Get these things balanced. We'll be good to go. Let's work from the back to the front. Let's start by putting in our fuel tank and performance fuel pump. And it goes. Now we're good for the axle housing. Let's go ahead and throw this battery in since we're right here. Get this rear shock absorber in. We'll get our leaf spring installed, as well as our small rubber bushings for that. There's one and the other, just like so. And we need our plate. Let's get down here. There it is. Install our leaf spring plate, as well as the U-bolts. Oh, lost. Got hidden there for a second. Other U-bolt. On it goes, and we're good for our axle housing. Do our cover here. There we go. Back to where we were. Get the cover on. Now we can do the solid rear axle. Half of it at least. Going with carbon ceramic vented brake discs on this one. And for this one, since I've got wire wheels, I painted the calipers red. Just thought it would look really good. And on go said wheels and tires. That is that side done. On to the other side. That is the rear complete. Onto the front. Let's go ahead and install our steering rack. Front sway bar. Steering knuckle. And do our inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. On it goes. Lower control arm with the rubber bushings. Car's coming together pretty quickly. We'll get our strut set installed. Then we can do our upper control arm. Just like that. We are ready for our end link. Sway bar end link. We'll do our knuckle cover. The hub. Our wheel bearing. Brake disc. Hub cap. Brake pads. Again, very coming together very quickly. Caliper, wheel, and tire. That is that side done. On to the other side. All right, with the suspension completed, let's go ahead and install our drive shaft, connect our drive line together just like that. Take care of that interior. Let's get our 2 seats and steering wheel installed just like that. Let's get the body back together. We'll start with the exhaust here, left and right. We'll get our trunk or our deck lid on. Right taillight, left taillight. Car part 4, they're calling it. Get the gas cap on. Got this bumper system here. It's all integrated. You get this interior, which is part of the body, and then get the front left door, rear window. And I'm telling you, these side windows right here that go in the door right here, that these were $11,000, or was it $12,000? I don't know. The windshield was $10,000. The parts for this car are insane. We get the mirror on. We get our grill in, as well as our headlights. I believe there was something, was it on the other side? There we go. Yes, this little rear bumper thing there. For license plates, I went with Idaho. And our beautiful Ferrari is all back together. Let's set it on down and send it over to get an alignment, shall we? Really wasn't out too bad. Not at all. Sometimes they're way, way out of alignment. But yeah, this not bad at all. There we go. Done. Man, that is a good looking car. Oh, I love it. I noticed this deflector on the hood. Does anybody know what that's all about? It's very interesting. I guess I could Google it, but it'd be more fun to hear from somebody that actually knows what it's really there for. Okay, let's send this thing over to the dyno. We're going to try to tune these carburetors. Took a while. I got the first carburetor to all 2s. I'm going to try to tune the other one. This does take some time to get, especially with 3, but it would in real life too. There's the second one done. Apply that onto 3. There we go. Okay, let us see what we've got here. Let's start our dyno test. Again, this what it had from the factory, 274 back in 1961 on a car this light is insane. So excited to see what kind of gains we make, and then if we'll even be able to hook it to the ground with those vintage tires when it comes time to drag race it. So it'll be interesting to see. Let's see what we get here. 450 horsepower, 358 pound-feet of torque. We gained almost 200 horsepower and 132. I'm happy with that. It gives us a drag rating, a B drag rating. I don't know if we've ever had that before, with a 384. This is going to be fun at the drag strip. Here we are in the paint shop, and I figure I wanted to see what kind of liveries we have. I mean, the one that's on it now is pretty nice, but this is, let's see, this would be with none. Jump over here, livery set, number 1. That looks like a, yeah, perfect Ferrari red with the badge there. That is quite nice. That is what we have. Nothing wrong with that. I dig it, but we've been looking at it for, the whole episode so far. What else we have? That's interesting. It's not bad, but it doesn't look Italian to me at all. Some sort of racing livery there. That's kind of cool. The dark blue, light blue, white stripe. Number 7. Lucky number 7. And then that's pretty much the same thing, but the numbers are white. And then back to none. So we have those to choose from. That one is classy. It's just very classy. It's got the badge on the fender there, which looks really, really good. As much as I like this, I mean, a Ferrari 250 to me, it needs to be red. I say we go with this classy, just understated. Let the lines of the body and the design of the car speak for itself. Let's paint it. I think it's ready to go racing. Let's take it out to the airport. See what our top speed is. Listen to that thing. Sounds so good. All right, here we go. Let's see what our top speed is. And the goal is to be able to stop by the end of the runway. So far, we're already at 90. There's just shot past 100. Oh, this thing is so smooth. There's 150. 160. 175. Man, this thing sounds good. 180. And we should start. Oh, we maybe had a little bit more room. I don't know if we're going to get up to 185, but we can try. Yeah, these tires. Oh, man. Yeah, this car easily outdrives these tires. It does brake traction really good. I mean, there's a lot of torque in this thing. You can definitely have fun with it. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Doesn't really want a J-turn. Maybe that's part of the short wheelbase. That's about, yeah, it doesn't want to do it very well. Before we take it drag racing, I'm going to take it over to the racetrack and see what it does out there. Because that's really where this thing, I think, was made to shine, was on the racetrack. This thing is an absolute blast on the racetrack. I mean, it kicks out. It's like twitchy in a really predictable way kind of thing. And it's definitely like that right there. Oh, tank slapping. There we go. And it got it back under control. But yeah, it's fun. You just toss it around. Have a blast with it. This thing is so cool. There we go. That's fun right there. That is so much fun. Oh, just like that, out of the corner and a little too slippery, but that's what makes it fun. If it sounds like I have a smile on my face right now, it's because I do. This thing is a blast. It just has that kind of, it feels right. It feels like an old vintage racer that you can just have a ton of fun with. I love it. I love it. All right, I could do this all day. Let's go to the drag strip. Here we go, Class B. Who are we going up against first? We are going up against a Challenger SRT Hellcat. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm on vintage race tires. He's on slicks with a Hellcat. Okay, I'm not feeling excited about this one. There he is right there. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, we're definitely spinning tires. Oh, but we might have something for this Hellcat. There we go. We got him. All right. Let's see what the car ran. We got a reaction time. Not great, but man, we're a quarter mile and 11 and a half. I didn't expect it to be that fast, especially with these tires. But that's perfect. That's fun. Did not expect it to go that way. Okay, who are we going up against next? Apparently, I needed to deactivate this mod. Batmobile Arkham Knight. All right, let's see how this goes. There it is, in all of its monstrosity. See if we have anything for it. Maybe. I think we definitely do. I don't see him anywhere. I'll take it. Yeah, he ran a 14.1. Definitely not as good as us. And we got an 11.7, so that was even a little slower. Now we are up against an MG TA Midget Roadster with slicks, with a V8 440 6-pack. Okay, it's got a Hemi in it. Let's see how that goes. I want to build that car now. There it is. Huh. Yeah, hopefully we find that sometime soon. All right, let's see how we do against it. Oh, bad reaction time. But I think we're still going to reel him in. Yes, just like that, we are gone. Let's go, Ferrari. That was an 11.8. Yeah, right there. Horrible reaction time. Okay, we are in the finals against a Mazda RX-4. Perfect. Two vintage cars up against each other. He's got race tires and a higher drag rating than us. So let's see what we do here. I love it that we're going up against a rotary engine car for the final. And there it is. Oh yeah, it's definitely all... It doesn't have a rotary in it. It looks like it's been converted. All right, let's go. Horrible wheel spin. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh no, he's gone. Oh. Oh man, we started making a little headway, but it wasn't good enough. We both finished in the 11.7. He had 11.726 to my 11.759. 127 miles an hour for me, 125 for him. We were just geared a little bit differently. But man, that was fun. That was a blast. And we still came out with some money. I'll take it all day long. Oh, there's just something so special about this car. Just such a gorgeous, gorgeous car. Fantastic mod. And what a blast to drive, really. Let's look at all the details here. All right, we've got 100% on everything. Time to see what the money says. We bought it for 2.7 million. The sale value is 5.765988. 5.7 million. That would give us a profit of almost $3 million. But guys, this car is not going anywhere except for my garage. I am keeping this one. This one we're gonna have a lot of fun with in the future. Just such an incredible, incredible car. Oh, I love it so much. I really have a special place in my heart for the classics. So off to the garage you go, or the parking, and that'll be it for our Ferrari. We will make a little bit of money in selling our inventory. Let's go ahead and kick that out of here and see what we get. $19,900. Let's call it $20,000. This Ferrari parts are expensive, man. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Really helps me out. And just know I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I had a blast in this one. I think you could probably tell. This is probably my favorite car that I've done in a very long time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.